Well, once upon a time, I did a video about crazy foods only Irish people eat, and you guys seem to enjoy that, so I thought today we would look at 10 crazy foods only American people eat. Well, to be more accurate, the title should be 10 crazy foods American people predominantly eat, not all American people, but some American people, and they are available in other countries, but they're not as readily eaten. But I didn't really think that was very clickable. So you got this. Two things before I get into the video. The first is I'm not going to threaten you to subscribe today, just to say that I work really hard and I would appreciate it if you might think about subscribing if you watch my videos. It doesn't cost you anything and it would make my day, and maybe someday one of my videos will make your day. There's a whole exchange of days being made. That's just my thought. The second thing is I have new merch. People have called me weird in the past, and you know what? I'm very okay with it because I'd rather be weird than boring. I kind of have a theory that everybody's weird, and if you think somebody's normal, it's probably because you don't know them well enough. If you are weird, embrace the weird. Don't be crazy. There's a line, but definitely be weird. If you are interested in getting one of these caps, what I done designed, you can do so by checking out the description box. And on with the list. Coming in at number 10, it's your obsession with combining sweet and savory things that really don't necessarily go together. You guys seem to enjoy them. I remember watching this episode of Friends where Rachel cooked something and everything was wrong.
Raspberries, more ladyfingers, then beef sauteed with peas and onion.
But then as I grew up and I went to America, I noticed you guys do eat crazy things that really shouldn't go together. I'm gonna give a controversial example. Pineapple pizza. They should not go together. I've also heard about marshmallow casserole and pie with jelly on top. Not jelly like European jelly. It's confusing. There's even such a thing as a donut burger. What? That is just disgusting, America. Stop. I will say thank you very much though for the salt sugar popcorn. That's weird and a wonderful sensation in my mouth. Thanks. The next thing you're obsessed with, drinking, it's ice. No matter what the weather, you guys want ice in your drinks. I've definitely mentioned this one on the channel before, but I think it deserves a little bit more credence. You guys don't just put ice in your fizzy drinks, you also put ice in your water. And it's not like you only want ice on a really hot day, you also want ice in your drinks on cold days. And it's almost like the room that you're in needs to get with the program. So if it's cold, the room should be hot because you want your icy drink. You can also request different types of ice when you're ordering in America. You can have crushed ice, you can have ice cubes, you can have ice shaped like potatoes. That's not a thing, I just made that up. My point is, you're very into ice. I'm okay with it, I just want to know. Let me know below in comments. The next thing that you guys are crazy about, and I noticed this when I used to watch MTV and they'd have a day in the life of a celebrity and all the celebrities would be walking around holding probably a Starbucks cup and it would always have coffee in it because you guys are obsessed with coffee on the go. You drink it all the time.
Is this caramel? Yeah, they're both caramel, so I'm gonna have one with you.
As well as that, you have so many varieties of coffee and they come in different flavors and different sizes that depending on the chain of coffee shop you're in, you have to learn a new language to order. And I really think it did start with those MTV True Life things when they all got all the celebrities to walk around with their coffee. Also, I very much like iced coffee. That was a new thing for me like 2 years ago in a facts video.
Oh, my coffee's in my mouth. I swear to God, I am really like, hello.
And it's very delicious. Thank you for introducing me to iced coffee. What a strange thing. But I guess it ties in with your ice obsession. So thanks for that one. But also you're oddly hung up on coffee. The next thing is how you take things that are probably already kind of unhealthy and you make them just a bit unhealthier by deep frying them. Anything, you'll deep fry anything, and also stuffing them unnecessarily. Sometimes I suppose it's nice, but let's just talk about it a bit more. In America, they deep fry everything. Now in Ireland, we had deep fat fryers in our houses in the 80s and 90s, and apparently it was extremely dangerous, so most people don't have them anymore. But it seems in America, y'all are on board with the deep frying because every restaurant that you go to offers deep frying options. Not every restaurant, but most restaurants. You will take a pie and you will deep fry it. You will take a watermelon and you will deep fry it. There's nothing that you guys aren't prepared to try deep frying, and I commend you for your open minds, but maybe there should be a limit on how many things you deep fry. But that's kind of restrictive. No, you guys go ahead. You deep fry what you want, America, okay? It's just not everything tastes great deep fried, but that's just That's just my personal opinion. You also stuff the crusts of pizza with a lot of things like sausages and cheese, and already the pizza is like a lot. And then you have an addition of something stuffed, and I think it's at that point that the delicious thing becomes a bit like, oh, you've just eaten too much. I can't think of anybody who's eating a massive pizza who turns around and goes, you know what, this could use more cheese. But I guess somebody did because they made it. It's a lot, America, it's a lot. The next thing Americans really like to eat is anything in a can. You guys will put any food in a can. You'll put cake in a can, you'll put hot dogs in a can, you'll put fruit in a can. And here's the thing, I think in an apocalypse that's going to come in very handy, and maybe that's what the government are secretly preparing you for. I didn't say that, it just came out. So yeah, if the apocalypse comes,
Eat me.
it would probably be useful if I was in America, because you guys have so much canned food and that stuff doesn't go off too quickly, so fair play. I gotta say though, canned cake, can't imagine that tastes too good. I actually should try some weird canned goods on this channel. That might be interesting. Let me know below in comments if that's something you'd like to see. The next thing is really, like, you're all waiting for this one. You're waiting for me to say this one, and I'm gonna give it to you because sometimes it's good to give you what you want, and you already know. You know America. Come on, if I'm gonna say something, what are Americans obsessed with eating? Say it for me. We all know the answer. Peanut butter. You're obsessed with peanut butter. It's in everything. It's kind of like the American version of chocolate, but you also really like chocolate. And here's the thing, I like peanut butter, okay? It's nice, but it's not amazing. It's not chocolate. Like, chocolate is peanut butter is it's not amazing. Peanut butter goes very well with chocolate, but I don't get why you have so much peanut butter everything. Peanut butter everything. Peanut butter is its own flavor in American things. Like when you have a choice of flavors, you always have a peanut butter flavor. Is it nostalgia because you guys get peanut butter sandwiches in school? Maybe that's what it is? I don't know, because I don't live there. The next thing you guys are obsessed with is pancakes. Elsewhere in the world, we also have pancakes, but you guys are really into your pancakes, and they're really thick pancakes. They're like really puffy. We, when we go to the supermarket, can get American style pancakes because they're their own thing. They're not crepes. Crepes are thin and French and stuff, but pancakes are just everywhere in America, and it's always an option on the breakfast table. Whenever I go somewhere, you can have the option of having pancakes. A lot of you guys have pancakes every single day. Actually, I have started to eat pancakes a lot more because I got this stuff. Hang on, I'll show it to you. Very much not sponsored, but I'm just gonna show. It's protein pancakes. I'm trying to be healthier, and I just literally shake them up and then I make them in the morning, and it's very easy, but they're not as nice as real pancakes. So I think I'm basically American now because I eat pancakes for breakfast. Where my honorary visa at? The next thing Americans like to eat is like, oh, I can't. Oh, it's so gross. It's sloppy joes. Who came up with sloppy joes? I think they were a school thing again, but they're just gross. They're on a par with meatloaf, which is, oh, I hate minced meat. It's just so, you can taste it in your mouth. This is very much a personal thing, but in Ireland we don't have sloppy joes because they're gross. Why are they so popular? They're freaking disgusting. They look disgusting, they smell disgusting, they taste disgusting. What's it about, America?
Calm down.
The next thing you guys tend to like to eat a lot is mayo and ranch. And not both together at the same time, but you like mayonnaise and you like ranch dressing. But you like to put them on the side of everything, and they're always the option when you ask for a dip. And I gotta say, there are a lot more dips out there. In Ireland and Britain, we have Nando's, which has very much opened our mind to dips that you can put on chicken. That's just an example. But also pizza. I've told you before about garlic and herb dip, which no, is not garlic dip. It's a totally different thing. But basically, ranch is nice, but it's not the only dip. And mayonnaise doesn't need to go on everything. Every time I go to get a ready-made sandwich in America, there's mayonnaise on it, and I don't really like mayonnaise. I don't hate mayonnaise, but I don't love mayonnaise. But Americans love mayonnaise, and I think you guys actually have mayonnaise eating contests. There are other dips out there, and I think you'd enjoy some of them more so maybe. The number one thing that Americans like to eat just gets my goat. You know when there's a thing that it kind of irritates you like a little bit. And this thing is that thing for me because it's confusing and also doesn't even taste that good. It's biscuits and gravy. They are neither biscuits nor gravy. They are scones and some weird other thing. It's like a scone and a bucket of slop. And people talk about biscuits and gravy like it's this warm, lovely, homely thing. Biscuits and gravy. I just don't feel that as a foreign person. I see your biscuits and gravy and I go, yuck. Why do you like them so much? I don't know. Maybe I've just never had good biscuits and gravy. That's possible. But I don't get why they're so nice for you guys. And often they're offered on the side of things, biscuits and gravy. No. But maybe I don't get it. Try and explain it to me below in comments. In fact, explain any of the things I've mentioned to me in comments, because most of them I don't get. I do get the ice thing. I get the ice thing to an extent, but nearly everything else, not so much. Don't get it. Don't get it. A couple of people who I just want to say a special thank you to who've donated on PayPal recently are Kevin, Nicholas, Thomas and Paul. Thanks so much for the extra little boost there. I know some people don't love using Patreon, so it is super appreciated. Thank you very much.
You rule! I have never ruled before.
That's it for today's video. Feel free to engage with one another in the comments in a respectful way. Haven't said that one in a while, but it should go without saying. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye. And it's your obsession with combining. Oh, I can't. It's very hot in here. I could use an icy drink right now. Pair up or down? What do you think?